Hello, I'm TL and welcome to Cooking Love. Today I'm making a Mexican sope with shredded chicken and a Pepita sauce. Let's get cooking. I'm starting by boiling 4 cups of chicken stock, and I dropped in a bay leaf to get a little more flavor in there. And then I'll be boiling my chicken breasts. I like to use organic chicken. It really does make a difference in the flavor. And after we boil the chicken for 15 minutes, we will shred it. While the liquid is boiling, I am using 3 ingredients to make the dough. This is maseca, corn masa, and you probably will have to go to a specialty store or Mexican store to find this. But this is the main ingredient for both corn tortillas and sopes. I use this, some fine sea salt, and hot water. I've measured in a cup of maseca and just a pinch of the fine sea salt and 3/4 of hot water. And I'm going to slowly add the hot water in as I'm mixing. And this will form the dough. I have this dough mostly mixed, and now I'm going to transfer it onto a work surface and knead it for about 2 minutes. And my work surface, I put just a sprinkle of maseca down just so it doesn't stick. So I would knead for about 1 to 2 minutes. It's going to be a little sticky, and that's what you want. And you want like a dough, like a Play-Doh like consistency. Just gonna form a ball. About 1 to 2 minutes of kneading. Once you get it to that right consistency, you're going to put this into a covered bowl and let it rest for 30 minutes. While the chicken is boiling and the dough is resting, I'm gonna make my Pepita sauce. So I've put in a half of a jalapeno pepper and a 1/4 of a poblano pepper to start. I've got a bunch of cilantro and a couple twigs of fresh mint and a garlic clove. I've got 2 tomatillos. So tomatillos look like tomatoes, but they're actually a different vegetable. They're green. And I'm putting in 2 cut up tomatillos, 3 cut up green onions, and I zested the half of a lime. I love zesting lime. The smell is so good. And I love the flavor. And then I'm going to put the juice in of the half of the lime as well. And then I measured out half a cup of pepitas. And they are green pumpkin seeds, which I'm also gonna add. I'm gonna have to taste this to add either more lime or salt. Here are my pepita seeds. And the liquid I'm going to be using is olive oil. I've got 1/8 of a cup of olive oil. Now, if I need more liquid, I'm going to take the chicken stock that's boiling with the chicken right now. And I need some more liquid, so I'm going to be putting in a 1/4 cup of the chicken stock. I'm shredding my chicken with these claws. I'm sure you can just do it any way you want, but I've just bought these and I thought I would try them out. They're doing the job. My chicken is shredded. This was 2 large chicken breasts, and I'm adding in my sauce. I'm gonna incorporate that into the chicken. And there it is. My dough's ready. Let's start working with I like to measure out my dough, and you're gonna start with a ball of dough, and I measure it to 40 grams so I can have consistency. And when I make my corn tortillas, I do the same thing. I measure them out to 40-gram balls, and I roll them out with a rolling pin to a 5 or 6 inch round and grill on both sides. That's a corn tortilla. For a sope, I'm not gonna roll it out quite as much because with a corn tortilla, you want them thin, like about an 1/8 inch thick. With the sopes, they're gonna be thicker, about a 1/2 inch thick. So let's roll these out. This is about the size that I want for a sope, and they're thick, and that's gonna be one. I'm gonna start lining them up. I have another 40-gram ball. I'm gonna be rolling out the same way. Try and keep them nice and round. And I'm using a little maseca on the work surface so it doesn't stick. Okay, I've heated my grill to 450 degrees, and I'm using avocado oil because it has a nice high flash point. And I'm going to grill my sopes about 2 to 3 minutes per side. I'm turning these so we can get the other side grilled. These are off the grill, they're warm. I've seen people do this with their fingers, but it's too hot for me, so I'm using my own method. And I'm kind of pushing from the inside out to create these walls, so when you have your filling, it doesn't spill over, and the sopes should have a nice wall. And they're warm enough to manipulate right now. Now, if they were a little thicker, I'd have more dough to work with. So next time I'll probably will make them a little bit thicker. But I've seen people do this with their fingers, and I just didn't really like that method. And I think this works well. So once you create these walls, this is gonna go back on the grill for another minute. Here are my sopes hot off the grill. I've smashed some black beans down just to create a little paste at the bottom. About a teaspoon of black beans at the bottom. And I'm going to top that with my chicken. A nice portion of that on there. And then I will top the chicken with some slices of avocado. That'll be yummy. And now for a little color, I'm going to put on a cherry tomato. That'll also give a little burst of flavor. Okay, here we have it. Sope with shredded chicken and a Pepita sauce with a delicious avocado and cherry tomato on top. I'm gonna get my taster and let's see how we did. And here we have it, a sope with shredded chicken and Pepita sauce.
Looks really
try
good.
It out and see how it is. It's really good.
I love the crisp of that sope. It's soft, but crispy.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, it turned out really well. And the Pepita sauce is really flavorful.
The Pepita sauce is great. It's got a little tang to it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of spice. Very tasty.
You know what I love about the Pepita sauce is the fresh mint and lime.
I caught that too.
Yeah, it's so, it's a great thing to eat for spring and summer. It's just really refreshing and delicious.
This is great for like a daytime party, you know, as guests are coming in and, you know, maybe they're coming outside to the patio. It's perfect.
It's really good. I hope you make it. And if you do, please let me know how it turns out.
Yeah.